Hello everyone, my name is Crossxfighter, aka Wright. It's finally time to see the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, which was aired on April 2nd, 2025. Yup, I can't wait to see some interesting features to Nintendo's brand new console. Plus, there will be some new games and some other games that couldn't run on the Nintendo Switch 1 before, but can run on Nintendo Switch 2 instead. We'll see how powerful this new console is once we get into the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. One more thing, I haven't been to any other social media websites or any other sites just to spoil myself. I've said this before and I'll say it again as many times as I can. So without further ado, let's go! Nice intro, by the way. Alright, Nintendo, let's see what you got with Nintendo Switch 2. So this is the Mario Kart game that was shown earlier when Nintendo Switch 2 was first shown. I guarantee that this is the launch title for the Nintendo Switch 2. There's Daisy. Yep, I'm happy already. Wow, cool tracks. And of course, Waluigi's there. King Boo. Hammer Bro, Toadette, and you can play as a cow. I already saw it. Peach, get out of here. Are they finally having costumes for the characters? Just like in Mario Kart Tour. Mario Kart World.
Hello everyone, I'm Koichi Kawamoto, and I'll be one of your guides for today's Nintendo Direct.
Hello.
I'm the producer for Nintendo Switch 2.
I'm Takuhiro Dota, the director for Nintendo Switch 2.
How's it going?
And I'm Tetsuya Sasaki, the hardware design lead for Nintendo Switch 2.
What
And
you
hello.
just saw was Mario Kart World, launching exclusively on Nintendo Switch 2. Now, what do you think this brand new Mario Kart game will be like?
A brand new entry in the Mario Kart series is launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system. Welcome to this vast world. Kart races are held throughout various regions that
Is Mario Kart gonna have a story mode after all this time?
Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change. And in this Mario Kart game,
Wait, that's
you
Toad's
can go
Factory
off
on the
the
Nintendo
racetrack
Wii.
and drive virtually everywhere in this world. In the classic Grand Prix, race through
I remember that music
and
too.
bid for first place. But don't sleep at the wheel. You'll also drive to the next course as part of the competition. With 24 drivers in each race, The most in series history, the competition is gearing up.
24 drivers. Awesome.
Introducing Knockout Tour. Race non-stop from one corner of the world to another. There are multiple checkpoints along the way. If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated. Can you make it all the way to the finish line? You can also freely drive around this vast world in free roam. By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever your heart takes you. You can also go for scenic drives with friends. And even take photos together at different
Oh,
locations.
nice.
A brand new race.
I like how they added the costumes in this game.
Mario Kart.
Just like in Mario Kart Tour.
The game launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2.
Oh, awesome.
More details about this title will be shared in an upcoming Mario Kart World Direct. So be on the lookout for more information in the future.
Mario Kart World launches on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2. We'll share more details in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it.
Ooh, I can't wait.
Next, we'd like to introduce some of the new features of Nintendo Switch 2. These are the Joy-Con 2 controllers for Switch 2.
Of course, this is the Nintendo Switch 2 Direct where they're going to talk about the features and the thingamajigs about the system.
Let's take a look at some new experiences it offers.
Hello.
I'm still ahead of all of you guys. Woo! That was me. That was you? So quick. Oh, no. Wait, no.
All together.
Nix, I'm coming for you.
No, I'm about to get
Come on, no.
Oh.
Introducing Game Chat, a new feature for Nintendo Switch 2.
Hey, what's up? Can you hear me? Hello?
Hi, missed you.
With this feature, you'll be able to communicate with friends and family while playing a game.
Should we follow you? Yeah?
Yeah, follow me.
Okay.
Off for an adventure.
While using the Game Chat feature, your voice is recognized by a microphone built into the system.
Oh, okay. But you're still behind me, right? All right, let's keep going. Okay. So,
It can pick up your speaking voice clearly, even from a distance.
look at this. Jump on here. All right, let's keep going. Let's make a left right here. Let's make a.
When it's noisy around you, your voice will still come through clearly, letting you chat with ease.
How did you get hit by a bow?
Nice.
Okay, nice.
It does look beautiful. It's so pink.
And you can use this feature in handheld mode too, letting you easily chat with friends and family. If you open the chat menu and turn on game screen sharing,
Good job, good job. There we go, there we go.
you can also share your game screen.
Did you see someone just like go on top of that dinosaur?
Really? They can do that?
Can do it? You guys
Wow.
I want to do it too.
Oh, shoot. Oh, ooh.
The game chat ignores background noise.
Oh, no.
That is really cool.
Okay. You can chat to your heart's content, even while playing different games.
Yeah, I know that one. It's so hard, right? It's tough.
And of course, these are the Nintendo Switch games, and they said that the Nintendo Switch 2 is backwards compatible to the Nintendo Switch 1 games.
You can adjust the size of your game screen,
Guys, I'm lost. Like,
Where'd you go?
or expand another friend's game screen.
You gotta get above that wall that's to your left.
You're almost there,
It's
though.
just like the wall. Like if she gets past the wall.
this is where I have to do a little wall ride.
so everyone can watch them play.
Oh, I think I know where you are. I think I know where you are. Wait.
Okay, I think we have Wright.
Ooh, okay.
Oh, nice.
Let's take a picture here.
Okay, are you ready?
Smile.
Yay!
Oh, yo, that's sick.
I like your pose, Meeks.
On the right Joy-Con 2 controller, there's an additional button. With the C button, you can pull up a chat menu.
Oh, dang.
Oh, really? Wait, actually, guys, I got a call.
At first, I really thought the C buttons was the camera buttons, like the ones
Here,
on the
you can
N64
quickly and
controller.
easily mute yourself and more. And there's this. By connecting this camera to the system,
Hey!
Ooh,
Hey, what's up?
a webcam.
Yo!
Hi, how's everyone doing? Good?
you can appear on screen and video chat while playing a game.
Your face is on here.
Wait, Nick, how was your test yesterday?
It was good.
No.
Here's how it looks with just the camera feed.
I'm way behind,
There
guys.
you go. I bet you like
Can
that.
you wait for me?
Please look forward to games which use your camera feed like this.
Oh,
That was good.
okay.
No,
Yeah, that
wait.
looks good.
Go
That
left,
looks
go
good.
left.
And then-
Left,
Oh, wait,
left.
maybe
let you
if I
fix
go a
it.
little more this way.
Interesting.
Using game chat. Even when you're apart, you can play games and hang out as if you were together in the same room. Play together or compete in online multiplayer games. Chat while playing your personal favorites. Decide your own rules for a retro game competition. Or hold a sports competition between families. All together,
anytime, anywhere.
Game chat.
What did you think? In developing Game Chat, our goal was for you to enjoy playing online with others more closely, including family and friends, almost as if you're all playing together in the same place. The camera you saw in the trailer is the Nintendo Switch 2 camera, which will be available on the same day as Switch 2. A Nintendo Switch Online membership will be required to use Game Chat.
Yep, of
However,
course.
Since we'd like as many people as possible to experience Game Chat, it will be available without a membership for a limited time. We hope you'll try it out. Additionally, Game Chat supports the Nintendo Switch Parental Controls app, and different settings can be adjusted. For example, whether parental permission is always required when a child wants to use Game Chat to play with their friends.
We'd like to introduce another new experience you can share with family and friends. On Nintendo Switch, even if you just have one game, you can pass a Joy-Con controller to a friend and play together. But on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play together locally on multiple systems using just one game, with Game Share. As shown here, even games that require multiple screens can be played if one person owns a compatible game. With Game Share, you can temporarily share compatible games with others who also have Nintendo Switch 2 or a Nintendo Switch system. You can share a game
Interesting.
with up to 3 other systems at a time. Game Share also supports online play with other Switch 2 systems, and you can use it with friends via Game Chat, which we showed earlier. Game Share can only be used with compatible games. This feature is planned for several titles, starting with a free update for Clubhouse Games 51 Worldwide Classics on Nintendo Switch. Game Share support is also planned for select games exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2, so we hope you'll look forward to it.
Up next, we'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 system itself.
Please take a look.
Bigger screen. Same
At 7.9
thickness.
inches, Switch 2 has a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch. The system's thickness remains the same. With approximately double the pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
Smooth gameplay up to 120
The
frames per
screen supports
second.
up to 120 frames per second, allowing for smoother gameplay in supported titles. The LCD screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of the images.
Magnetically.
The all-new Joy-Con 2 controllers connect magnetically. Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system. Detach your controller easily by pressing the release button on the back.
Bigger SL, SR buttons.
SL and SR buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with a Joy-Con 2 held horizontally.
Larger control sticks.
The left and right sticks are now larger.
Mouse controls using Joy-Con 2.
Each Joy-Con 2 controller can be used as a mouse to play with compatible games. Both the left and right Joy-Con 2 support mouse controls.
Improved speakers, clearer audio.
By adjusting the audio balance between the ranges, sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer and more natural in handheld and tabletop modes.
Built-in mic for easy voice
It
chatting.
has a built-in microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via game chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly.
3D audio gives a sense of space.
Even if you don't have a surround sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
Newsstand freely adjustable viewing angle.
Place your Nintendo Switch 2 however you like with a large, sturdy stand. You can move it freely, like this.
2 USB-C ports.
In addition to the USB-C port found on the bottom of the system, there's one on top as well. It's handy for connecting a USB-C camera or charging in tabletop mode.
Larger, faster storage.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage, 8 times that of Nintendo Switch, for storing your game downloads, save data, and more.
Okay, I like that.
Also faster.
New dock, 4K support.
Use the Nintendo Switch 2 dock to connect to your TV and enable up to 4K resolution for compatible games. HDR is also supported in TV mode.
Fan ventilation for powerful cooling.
The Nintendo Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable.
Plays compatible Nintendo Switch games.
On Nintendo Switch 2, you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games. Physical and digital games are supported.
As you just saw, Nintendo Switch 2 isn't simply an improved Nintendo Switch. We redesigned the system from the ground up and packed in lots of new gameplay features. And to help players better understand the Switch 2 hardware, we're currently developing this game. Mr. Kawamoto!
Hello. My current location is actually inside the game itself. This is Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour, exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. I'm standing over here. Okay, everyone, join me inside the game. There are a lot of question mark icons here. Let's examine them. This sign reads, "Where are the magnets?" The Joy-Con 2 controllers attach to the system with magnets. And those magnets are inside the system. The SL and SR buttons on the Joy-Con 2 are made of metal, so that's how they attach to the system. A magnetic circuit is formed between them so they won't easily detach. Through examining signs like these, you can discover all sorts of secrets about Nintendo Switch 2. Another example, the Joy-Con 2 controllers have mouse controls. And when combined with the gyroscopes, you can even do something like this. You can adjust the position of the golf club and aim for the cup by rotating the Joy-Con 2. By combining the mouse controls and gyroscopes, things like this are possible. There are secrets to discover even as you're playing minigames and tech demos. Some of the secrets range from the unique features of the system to tiny details you might not notice until they're pointed out. There are plenty. Nintendo Switch 2 Welcome Tour will launch as a paid digital game on the same day as Nintendo Switch 2, so please check it out if you're interested.
Now, I'd like to share some more information regarding Nintendo Switch 2. This is the game card for Nintendo Switch 2 titles.
Okay.
It's the same shape as Nintendo Switch game cards, but it's now red and it has much faster data reading speeds. Next up is additional storage. Switch 2 will only work with micro SD express cards. They're a different type of SD card and will make high-speed data transfers possible. Please note that regular micro SD cards used for Nintendo Switch will not be compatible.
Yikes.
Additionally, to transfer data from Switch to Switch 2, you can log into your Nintendo account to use the System Transfer feature. With this feature, you can transfer save data, digital games, and more. We're also releasing a new Pro Controller. It has a C button, which launches Game Chat, and on the back, there are new GL and GR buttons, which you can use to assign existing button controls.
Ooh.
In addition, an audio jack has been added. We've introduced a few new
Even more
features,
ooh.
and after today's presentation, the official Nintendo Switch 2 website will go live. There will also be an Ask the Developer article on the website, where the three of us will talk about the development of Nintendo Switch 2. We hope you'll check that out as well.
And now, the Nintendo Switch 2 launch date. Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th. We're very much looking forward to the day when you all get to experience it, so please wait just a bit longer.
June 5th, 2025.
Now, broadly speaking, on Nintendo Switch 2, you can play 3 types of games. The first type is Nintendo Switch 2 games. These games take advantage of the performance and features of Switch 2. The second type is compatible games that were released on Nintendo Switch. Nintendo Switch 2 Edition games are the third type. Some games that were released on Switch will receive upgraded versions that offer things like improved visuals, unique ways to play on Switch 2, and more. Now, I'd like to show you the Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Super Mario Party Jamboree. Please take a look.
Super Mario Party Jamboree is getting an upgrade on Nintendo Switch 2. The upgrade expands on the base game and adds new features, including mouse controls, audio recognition, more expressive rumble, and gameplay that uses a camera accessory, all of which can be accessed on Switch 2. Let's check out 3 new and updated modes. First up is Mario Party mode. With a single camera, up to 4 players can join the festivities. You'll be able to see each other's faces as you play, so you can experience all the reactions and emotions in real time. Or 4 friends can take the party online. Up next, it's Bowser Live, a mode where the livelier team wins. Bowser will bring you on stage to hit blocks to collect the most coins, guide an RC car with your voice, go, and compete in other mini-games using full body movement and sound. Finally, take a ride on the mouse-controlled carnival coaster. With the safety bar lowered and secured, you're off. Go! Use mouse controls to shoot down enemies while you feel the bumps and rumbles of the coaster. When you enter a pipe, a mini-game will begin. There's a bouldering game where 2 players each control an arm, and one where you shake a can of spray paint and quickly tag objects. Enjoy the thrill of these intuitive mini-games. How quickly can you reach the station? From mini-games that use a camera, the built-in microphone, mouse controls, and rumble, the biggest party yet is getting even bigger. Super Mario Party Jamboree, Nintendo Switch 2 Edition, plus Jamboree TV launches on Nintendo Switch 2
cool.
July 24th.
Super Mario Party Jamboree is now even more Jamboree.
Switch 2 players who already own Super Mario Party Jamboree can upgrade to Nintendo Switch 2 Edition plus Jamboree TV by purchasing an upgrade pack.
Please look forward to a new Mario Party experience, where you can see each other's reactions while playing. Let's continue presenting some more Nintendo Switch 2
I haven't played Super Mario Party Jamboree yet, but I'm looking forward to it. Of course, there's going to be Legend of Zelda involved.
Nintendo Switch 2 editions of The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild and The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom feature enhanced resolution and frame rates, and also support HDR, which makes the image more vibrant, so you can play with smoother, higher definition graphics. Plus, you can get even more out of your adventures in Hyrule using Zelda Notes. This new feature can be accessed via the Nintendo Switch app on smart devices. It's a game-specific service that's exclusive to the Switch 2 editions of these titles. For example, it can help guide you to various locations, like shrines and Koroks you haven't found yet.
Guidance activating. Proceed north.
Or you can share your creations using QR codes and send them to another player to create in their game. We hope these features will make your adventures even more enjoyable.
Kirby and the Forgotten Land.
You'll be able to enjoy an additional story exclusive to the Nintendo Switch 2 edition, along with improved graphics and frame rates. This story takes place in the Forgotten Land after being struck by a powerful meteor that's causing some mysterious changes. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby's new adventure. Metroid Prime 4 Beyond will have both a Nintendo Switch and a Nintendo Switch 2 edition. In addition to standard controls, you can use mouse controls for intuitive gameplay on Switch 2. Plus, you can explore the immersive world in 4K at 60 frames per second, or enjoy smoother action in Full HD at 120 frames per second. Choose from these two modes, both of which support HDR, based on your preference and playstyle. Plus, Pokémon Legends ZA, which is scheduled to launch later this year, will not only receive a Nintendo Switch version, but a Nintendo Switch 2 edition as well. By taking advantage of the power of Switch 2, you can enjoy your adventure in Lumio City with enhanced resolution and frame rates. The Nintendo Switch 2 edition games you just saw will be available as both physical and digital versions.
Ooh, nice.
And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version of a game, you can play the Nintendo Switch 2 edition by purchasing an upgrade pack. We hope you're looking forward to these Nintendo Switch 2 edition games.
Next, I'd like to introduce a brand new game featuring mouse controls with the Joy-Con 2 controllers. Please take a look.
Okay. Oh, this is a new game. Drag Drive. Oh, that looks like a fun game to play. It's basketball in the wheelchair. It has ramps too.
In Drag and Drive, you'll use both Joy-Con 2 controllers as mice to intuitively pull off various moves. We hope you're looking forward to a new twist on 3-on-3 matches using dual mouse controls. Next, here are some games from our publishing and development partners coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
I have long observed the lands between. This world is in dire need of repair.
Elden Ring coming to Nintendo Switch 2?
The rays of grace that guide you through your
Oh, this is quite an improvement for the system. I'm curious about how this game's gonna run.
I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
Elden Ring Tarnished Edition.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from Supergiant Games, here to say that Hades 2 is coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Our first ever sequel
Hades 2 coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Funny.
You'll battle beyond the underworld to the ends of the earth, getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth in a story that reacts to your every setback and victory. It's the kind of game you can quickly pick up and play whether you're experienced with the original or not. Look for more about Hades 2 later this year.
Capcom. Street Fighter 6 coming to Nintendo Switch 2?
ソフトは通常版の他に総勢26キャラクターを収録したイヤーズ1、2ファイターズエディションの2バージョンを、さらにゲームと連動するアミーボとアミーボカードも一緒にスイッチ2の発売日にお届けします。
Oh, they're gonna have Amiibo too? Okay, that is awesome. Now I'm definitely looking forward for the system now.
All operating at normal levels. Testing data link with spine. Normal. Commencing launch.
After 2 long wars where our freedom was restricted, we will finally be liberated from humans.
I'm in need of a new arsenal, new equipment, and money. I'm for sale, and you're buying.
Rebels! Thanks for the warm welcome! This planet will be ours.
The Sovereign Axiom, the Trinitas, has almost completed a weapon that was created to destroy all humanity.
No! Because we're in the middle of a war. Don't you get it?
I won't just stop you. I'll tear you apart! All children bring hope to our lives, don't they?
Hey, this is Joseph Forrest from Hazelight. I'm super excited for Split Fiction to come to Nintendo Switch 2. The game is a story about friendship.
I've heard about
Play
this
as Leo,
game.
who writes sci-fi, and Zoe, who writes fantasy. Together, they get trapped in their own stories, and it's up to you and a friend to help them break free. Now, let me tell you this, if you like It Takes Two, you're gonna love this one, trust me. And of course, you'll be able to play Split Fiction on the day Switch 2 launches.
At EA Sports, we're bringing fans together across the world, both on the pitch and on the
EA
gridiron.
Sports
We're
to the
excited
game.
to announce the EA Sports FC will be coming to Nintendo Switch 2. Madden NFL will also be arriving on the Nintendo platform.
You guys remember that?
Sports, it's in the game.
Yeah, they even said it in the trailer too.
We are bringing Hogwarts Legacy to Nintendo Switch 2. With enhanced graphics and seamless world transitions, you'll be immersed in the wizarding
So
world
is it
never
like
before.
everything is coming to Nintendo Switch 2 now?
And the new mouse controls on Switch 2 give you even more ways to experience the adventure. Discover the enhanced magic when Hogwarts Legacy launches on the same day as Switch 2.
Captain, is that mic supposed to be on? Son of a...
I saw a SpongeBob level.
Hello, this is Christian Elverdam from IO Interactive. We are bringing our flagship title, Hitman World of Assassination, to Nintendo Switch 2.
Hitman's coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
The best assassin in the trade, Agent 47 does everything he can to accomplish his mission. And how each mission progresses will vary depending on the player's imagination. Our ever-expanding game will release on the same day as Switch 2. Plus, we are excited to bring another familiar agent to the platform.
I recognize that music. Project 007.
The world's favorite spy is coming to Nintendo Switch 2, so stay tuned.
Square Enix.
Light and shadow that never fades is reborn. Bravely Default returns, remastered in high definition.
Oh, I've heard about Bravely Default.
Featuring the Brave and Default commands that help you control the flow of
I haven't seen this game in a while.
change and customize jobs to build out your very own party. Enjoy your adventure with upgraded features and enhancements. And all new minigames with unique ways to play. Square Enix presents the classic fantasy RPG, Bravely Default Flying Fairy HD Remaster. Set foot in Luxembourg as a warrior of light once more.
セガ龍が如くスタジオ代表の横山です。我々がお送りするタイトルは
Ooh, a Yakuza game coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
1988年東京と大阪2つの歓楽街を舞台に土地を巡る争奪戦が勃発。伝説の始まりを追加シーンとともにお楽しみください。発売日は Nintendo Switch 2の発売と同じ日です。今後のシリーズ展開にもぜひご期待ください。
We'll have more games to show from our publishing and development partners, but for now, we'd like to show a game being developed in collaboration with Nintendo. Please take a look.
Okay. Koei Tecmo.
When the Zonai, who descended from the heavens, joined hands with the Hylians, who dwelled on the surface, Their union led to a great and prosperous kingdom.
Is this a Zelda game?
But in time, a terrible evil arose. A war was fought to vanquish this evil.
Yep,
One
it
that
is.
future
I
generations
recognize
will
that
call
hand.
The imprisoning war.
Perhaps you truly have traveled back in time.
So is this a Dynasty Warriors Zelda game?
So that's
Another one?
Hyrule Castle? Then that must mean this really is the past.
Yep, it's another Dynasty Warriors Zelda game. Hyrule Warriors, Age of Imprisonment. First there's Age of Calamity, now there's Age of Imprisonment.
It's being developed by Koei Tecmo Games, with support from Nintendo. We hope you're looking forward to the untold story of the Imprisoning War, which took place in Hyrule long ago.
And now, some news about Nintendo Switch Online. You can continue to enjoy Nintendo Switch Online on Switch 2. And with Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack, you can enjoy a new membership benefit.
Hopefully the online for Nintendo Switch 2 is even more stable.
Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack will be getting a new classic game library exclusive to Nintendo Switch 2. Nintendo GameCube, originally released in 2001. Here are the titles that will be available at launch.
So does this mean Fire Emblem Path of Radiance is coming to the Nintendo GameCube
A
Online?
mysterious baton, Link sets sail on an adventure across the Great Sea. The Legend of Zelda, The Wind Waker. Transcending history and the world.
Soul Calibur 2? The GameCube edition?
In this 3D, weapons-based fighting game, each fighter comes equipped
Oh, I'm waiting for this. I haven't even played this one.
Enters the fray. Soul Calibur 2. Experience a world of white
F-Zero GX?
speeds over 2,000 kilometers per hour. 30 machines will put it all on the line in death-defying races. Featuring the series' first machine customization and story mode, get ready to experience F-Zero GX. In games that support multiplayer, up to 4 can play together locally or online. Enjoy these classic games with clearer image quality and higher resolution than the original releases. You can also check the controls for each title and customize them to your liking. More titles will be added in the future.
There it is, Fire Emblem Path of Radiance, Super Mario Strikers, Luigi's Mansion, Pokemon Coliseum.
GameCube, Nintendo Classics, the Switch 2 exclusive game library coming to Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack launches the same day as the hardware's release. And a dedicated controller designed after the original GameCube controller will also be released.
Okay.
It can connect wirelessly and also has a C button to quickly access game chat.
Okay.
The Nintendo GameCube controller, exclusively available for
Alright.
Nintendo Switch
So
Online members,
I've been waiting to play Fire Emblem Path of Radiance for a long time, and now they're bringing it to the Nintendo GameCube Online. This is gonna be my chance.
We hope you're looking forward to Nintendo
Well,
Game
that'll be my chance.
Nintendo
I just had to correct myself.
Of course, you can continue to play select games from the systems shown here on Nintendo Switch 2. Okay, let's see some more games from our publishing and development partners.
Alright, more games! Undertale. No, Deltarune. I did try Deltarune out like a long time ago, and it looks like a really cool game. So glad I can see it. I'm so glad I can see this game again. Launch day. So many launch games coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Borderlands 4, our upcoming flagship Borderlands game, will launch on Nintendo Switch 2. Borderlands is back. Loot and shoot your way through a world filled with wild enemies and outrageous weapons. We're still in development, and it's already the most ambitious Borderlands game we've ever made. Borderlands 4 will launch in 2025. We'll be sharing a lot of the game in the months ahead, and there's more from 2K on the way.
Hi, I'm Dennis Shirk from Firaxis Games. We're releasing a Nintendo Switch 2 edition of Sid Meier's Civilization 7. In Civ 7, you'll establish an empire and guide your people throughout the ages of history. With the new mouse controls, players can enjoy a more intuitive gameplay experience. Civ 7 launches on the same day as Switch 2. And if you already own the Nintendo Switch version, you can experience mouse controls on Switch 2 by purchasing the upgrade. And we have even more news from 2K.
Hi, I'm Lionel Jinks.
And I'm Ben Bishop.
Our final announcement for today is that WWE 2K is coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
Plus NBA 2K as well.
We can't wait to see you in the ring.
And on the court.
Four kids find this old tattered map. Off they went armed with nothing but youthful enthusiasm and a profound lack of preparation. Boom! Terrible at steering a raft.
4 kids stranded.
Awesome! You nailed it! Hook, line, and sinker. Tastes amazing, doesn't it? Really have started to master this survival thing. Next stop, the top. Ha! Nicely done. Well, I think that's everything. Let's set sail. This time, for home.
Survival kids.
Hi, I'm Dave Crooks from Dodge Roll. Here's the first look at Enter the Gungeon 2. Dodge countless bullets and aim for the Gungeon's depths in our roguelike shooter sequel. Now reloaded in a new 3D art style. You can expect some fan-favorite elements to return. We're still working on the game, and we're excited to share more with you in the future.
Starseeker. Astroneer Expeditions.
Hello, my name is Adam Badowski from CD Projekt Red. We are delighted to bring the
Oh,
immersive
Cyberpunk's coming to Nintendo Switch 2.
players for the first time. Cyberpunk 2077 is an open-world action-adventure RPG set in Night City. Thanks to Nintendo Switch 2, you can transport yourself to the City of Dreams at home or on the go. Get ready to meet unforgettable characters and discover engaging stories when Cyberpunk 2077 Ultimate Edition comes to Nintendo Switch 2 on launch day.
こんにちは。Square Enix
Square Enix again.
任天堂 Switch 2で Final Fantasy 7
They're bringing Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade to Nintendo Switch 2?
ミッドガル脱出までを描いた3部作
That is a big step.
20年以上の時を経て再創作された新しい FF7 を体験いただきます。スイッチ2で展開する
So there's the
シリーズに
Final Fantasy VII Remake. Another one is Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. So I wonder if there is going to be like a third part of the story. Is it going to be in the Nintendo Switch 2? I'm pretty sure it will. Marvel Cosmic Invasion. And of course, we've seen a few of those games from the Nintendo Direct. Well, the previous Nintendo Direct, not this one. Well, they're not going to show it anyway. There's Professor Layton. That was from the previous Nintendo Direct.
We've shown a lot of games so far. The next game will be the last from our publishing and development partners.
Okay.
Please take a look.
I give you my blood. I give you my life. Turn, O wheel, and transport him to a night of moonlight, to humanity's very dusk.
Close your eyes and contemplate now the moon, as befits the soon-to-depart.
I pray that you are able, carrier of blood.
Tears will flow for one, and one alone.
The Dusk Bloods. $2026. Available only on Nintendo Switch 2.
What you just saw was a brand new game by From Software. We'll be publishing a creator's voice article where the game's director, Hidetaka Miyazaki, will share more details about the game, so please check it out when it's available. That's all from our publishing and development partners. We'd like to thank the developers who appeared today, as well as our publishing and development partners who prepared footage for this presentation. In addition to what you saw today, our partners are working on many games coming to Nintendo Switch 2. We'll showcase more games in the future, so we hope you're looking forward to it. Next, please take a look at this.
But wait, there's more! Kirby? It is Kirby! Kirby Air Ride? It is Kirby Air Ride! There's. Masahiro Sakurai.
Kirby Air Ride, which originally released on the Nintendo GameCube system over 20 years ago, is getting a brand new game. We hope you're looking forward to Kirby Air Riders, directed by Masahiro Sakurai.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that one.
Next is our last trailer for today. Please take a look.
The last trailer? I wonder what it is. Donkey Kong? Oh, this is a Donkey Kong world. I like it already. There's the classic Donkey Kong country. Donkey Kong Bonanza.
That was a brand new 3D platforming action game starring Donkey Kong, called Donkey Kong Bonanza. With incredible strength, smash through enemies, walls, the ground, and just about everything as you demolish your way through a massive underground world. More details will be shared in the future. We hope you're looking forward to it.
Thank you for watching so far.
You're welcome.
To recap, Nintendo Switch 2 launches on June 5th. Finally, here are the hardware options that will be available at launch. We'll release Nintendo Switch 2, as well as a bundle that includes a digital version of Mario Kart World.
Okay.
For more details, please check the official Nintendo Switch 2 website, which goes live
A
later
physical
today.
copy would also be nice to have.
We've covered a lot of information, but that's all we have to share for today.
You'll have to wait just a bit longer for launch. We are very much looking forward to everyone being able to experience Nintendo Switch 2.
We appreciate you joining us today. Thank you very much.
You are welcome, all of you. That is it. Well, that is it, everyone. I love those announcements from that Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. And these are the games that I'm hyped for the most, and I can't wait to play them. Mario Kart World, Nintendo Switch Online via GameCube, the Nintendo Switch 2 itself, of course, Kirby Air Riders, and Donkey Kong Bonanza. There are tons of features that the Nintendo Switch 2 has. So let's recap. There's backwards compatibility, that you can play your Nintendo Switch 1 games to Nintendo Switch 2, which is good. More retro games, enhanced versions of certain Nintendo Switch games, enhanced screens like 4K and such, even though those features are optional, and many more powerful games like Street Fighter 6, for example, that are coming to Nintendo Switch 2. I'm curious to see how these powerful games will run on a Nintendo Switch 2, but once I get my hands on a console, I'll see. Hopefully there's no frame drops nor frame rate issues, because if that happens, then that's no good. Now that that's out of the way, let's talk about the console itself. I was hoping for Nintendo Switch 2 to have an extended recording feature from 30 seconds to an hour, but I guess not. They're still doing the 30-second recording thing. It would be nice to record some lengthy videos on that console, but it is what it is. Nintendo Switch 2 introduces the C button. At first, I thought it was a camera button like those C buttons on an N64 controller, but nope. It's for game chatting with your friends and family. Think of Nintendo's version of a Discord voice chat. It's similar to that, and there was a Nintendo Switch 2 camera for webcamming, in which I will not be using that once I get a hold of Nintendo Switch 2 because of reasons. I like how they presented the microphone on the console to be noise cancelling and stable. Not only that, Nintendo made game chat to be more fun and enjoyable, but it depends on a person whether he or she wants to use that feature or not. It's very nice to have. But wait, there's more! You can play your game while your friends play other games, or the same game in the lobby, which is very cool. Multiplayer is going to be a ton of fun with all of these features added for multiplayer games, including online functionality. Speaking of online, let's just hope that the online feature on Nintendo Switch 2 is completely stable and playable. If not, then I don't know what to tell you. Nintendo Switch 2's storage capacity is 256 gigabytes, but with the SD-EX card. The original SD cards, including the ones for the Nintendo Switch, will not work. So instead, you'll be able to transfer your save data and such from the Nintendo Switch to the Nintendo Switch 2. I'm glad that was announced because most of us do not like losing their save data unless they want to start a new game or something. Here's my question about this new SD card. Does it come with a new console, or does it have to be bought individually in a store? Man, I have so many questions about the Nintendo Switch 2, especially some stuff that I don't know about. I'll just have to see for myself once that system releases. And that concludes my reaction to this Nintendo Switch 2 Direct. I love some of those announcements shown in the Direct. Nintendo did an amazing job introducing the new system, along with the launch titles and the games that are gonna be released in the future. The games that were shown in this Direct made you want to buy the console now. And the visuals look beautiful. I mean, look at Daisy! She looks so beautiful in Mario Kart World. I will play this whole game as Daisy, believe it! Rosalina is cute, and Peach, get out of here. As for the system itself, it doesn't really matter to me. No matter how expensive or enhanced Nintendo Switch 2 is, I will still buy the system regardless, but not on day one though. Maybe there'll be a special edition of the Nintendo Switch 2 or something. But we'll never know. All of these announcements and features bring so much curiosity of how powerful this new console is. Which brings me to another question about the Nintendo Switch 2. Will it run other powerful games that the original Nintendo Switch couldn't handle? Such as Marvel Rivals and Genshin Impact, for example? If that's the case, then that's another reason for me to get the Nintendo Switch 2 now. Hopefully that happens, but if not, that's fine. What do you guys think, and what are your thoughts about this Nintendo Switch 2 Direct? Do you like it? Do you dislike it? Were you expecting more announcements and more information about the Nintendo Switch 2? Were there any games that you want to see on the Nintendo Switch 2? Or maybe later in the future? If so, leave and share your comments below this video. And that was a fun ride, and I hope you all enjoyed my reaction video. Thank you all so much for watching, I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys later. Goodbye everybody! I'm gonna watch it again.